It's a pretty good idea to learn how to write your GRE issue essay in 30 minutes or less because that's all you're going to get on test day. But don't worry, I'm going to teach you a formula for how to quickly structure an issue essay so you can maximize the time you have to think of a good response and to write it out. First of all, I want you to have the confidence that you can write well. The ability to write can be obtained as long as you practice. Nobody was born an excellent writer, and nobody composes Pulitzer Prize-winning essays in 30 minutes. The people who read the GRE essays know this. They aren't going to be pesky English professors who love to cover your writing with red ink. You don't have to impress them with amazing vocabulary. If you do your best to answer their questions and show you know how to follow the basic rules of English, you'll be just fine. So, to review from our last video, the issue essay gives you an ambiguous and frankly somewhat meaningless statement. You are then to write your opinion about it. The examples here are taken from sample tests. First one is, the best ideas arise from a passionate interest in commonplace things. You have a lot of room to take this as you please, as what constitutes best ideas is arbitrary, as are what things are considered commonplace. And here are the criteria that the ETS gives you. The method explained in this video will make sure that you cover the first 4 bullet points. The 5th part is something you most likely already have a strong grasp of. I would advise to give special attention to considering the complexities of the issue, as that won't be as automatic. Be sure to acknowledge the fact that there are differing opinions, but point out why your opinion is more correct. Here's how to do it. In the very first sentence of your essay, state whether you agree or disagree with the topic as presented. You don't have to qualify it with I think or I believe. The testers already know you're stating your own opinion. The next 3 sentences would ideally be 3 distinct examples that support your opinion. This is your first paragraph. The next 3 paragraphs will be dedicated to your 3 examples. Explain and expand upon them. If you state something in dispute or controversial, this is where you consider the complexities of the issue. Your goal for each paragraph shouldn't be a set number of sentences, but rather however many words you need to say to get your point across. Brevity is the soul of wit. For the final paragraph, restate your thesis and expand your position. I'll explain what this means in a bit. So let's take one of the example issue essay questions. The best ideas arise from a passionate interest in commonplace things. Let's say I disagree with this statement. I could start out by saying some of the best ideas come from many sources, not just an interest in commonplace things. This clearly states a position regarding the issue and helps satisfy the requirement of responding to the specific instructions of the issue. Now we'll add 3 examples of some really good ideas that didn't arise from an interest in commonplace things. My examples are the internet, the tablet computer, and Facebook. It would actually be better to have more diverse examples outside of just technology, but how you answer will obviously depend on the issue. I would have a short sentence for each of these 3 examples in the first paragraph, and then write the 3 paragraphs explaining each, specifically why they are some of the best ideas, and that they did not arise from an interest in commonplace things. After that comes the concluding paragraph, where you will pretty much restate the thesis in a slightly different way. Then you'll have a final sentence where you expand the thesis, meaning you make an even stronger suggestion about your position. In this case, I'm expanding it by saying not only do the best ideas not always come from an interest in commonplace things, but most don't. Do all that and you'll have yourself a legit essay. It is strongly suggested that you practice this so you can get a feel of the pace you need to write to get it done within the time limit. Don't expect to be an expert within the first few tries, but after those tries you will have improved your writing ability and be more confident knowing what you need to do to prepare for the test.